Tommy Lommy.
You know what? You know you call me Dummy Lami. I was like Sari Berry because I just looked at what you showed me just before you went live.
Look at that.
It's back. It's back.
It's back.
For those who did Survive and Thrive, you will recognize this. And
you know what the Survive and Thrive people won't know is that in that last week that I was filming, or last like six workouts, I was pregnant but so sick that Jeremy would bring me these, and then I would have like one sip, and then I'd feel the vomit, and I couldn't drink them because I was feeling so sick. But now
you're out of first trimester and you're feeling good.
I'm out of the first trimester. Dommy, this one is so we have to stay composed today. I mean, we're filming this because we know, but by the time everyone watches this, they will know as well. They would have gotten the news last night, actually. But this is called the final one, and it's quite fitting. Woo!
I can't hear you go. It's going so red.
We're doing it together. For those of you that don't know, this is my last ever workout with Jeff. Maybe not last ever, but for now at least. My last ever workout with Jeff, and I really wanted to do it with Dom. So Dommy and I have become such good friends, not just colleagues anymore, like such good friends. And we wanted to finish strong together. So I have put through 30 minutes of all of my favorite things, and in true Queen of Darkness style, made it a really fun format, a really hard format, very little rest, and all of my favorite exercises, and in true Survive and Thrive fashion, finishing off with all the good combos right at the end. When Dommy saw the workout, she was like, I'm not surprised with what we're finishing on here. But this has been such a wild ride. I mean, you would have heard last night. Well, I mean, I haven't actually done that yet, so I guess you would have heard like just how special this journey has been for me. And this part of it has been like my best. This is why I started Jeff, right? Was for instructing. I started just as an instructor. I was just like contracted out. I just got paid per workout that I did, and then it kind of snowballed into everything. And here we are now at the end of my journey, and I'm so glad that I get to finish with where I started, which is in the instructing space and with people that I love. And so I'm really excited for this one. Dommy, we get to do this one together in your garden, true Survive and Thrive fashion, Starbucks here. I was going to wear my PJs, but then I had to take Kaya to school, so I was like, they probably won't appreciate
so
that.
No cheetah PJs.
No cheetah print today. I was like, I really want to wear my PJs, and then I was like, oh, I can't go into the school wearing my PJs. But here we are, last one, the final one is what we're calling this one. We're hoping that so many of you will do this one with us and let us know how you enjoyed it. We need to skip. Yes, go.
Very quickly, so I'm going to keep myself composed. I'm not going to say any words now because I have a surprise for you after the workout. So, what the surprise is. You got 30 minutes, but I've got a little something for you. So no words from me just yet.
Tommy's always got a little something up her sleeve, let me tell you.
Very spice. I feel like I'm from the best.
Very spice. So we're going to get into it. Let me tell you, you need your skipping rope, you need some dumbbells. If you don't have a skipping rope, dumbbells will do. Just because in an ode to Survive and Thrive, there's a lot of skipping here today, but you can choose which exercise you want to change that out with if you can't skip. But if you're going to substitute it out, you've got to substitute it out and stay with the same exercise for all 5 rounds. So we're doing quite a lot of skipping today. So if you're going to switch to mountain climbers, or if you're going to switch to side shuffles or high knees or toe taps or whatever exercise you choose to do, if you're not skipping, you got to stick with that same exercise for repetitive nature so that we can hurt you essentially in a good way. As we're going through, we've got a really nice warm-up here, Dommy, and 5-minute warm-up, and then we got 5 rounds where it's 5-minute rounds, two sets of 90 seconds of 2 different exercises, and then 2 minutes continuous skipping, and then a minute recovery, and we got 5 rounds like that. We've done a similar type of format where I think in round number 1 you were like, have we got to do 4 more of these? I think something like this.
I think it was Battle of the Best workout we did.
Yeah, there was some rounds there where it was like, what the heck. But we've got them today. Exercises are all ones you'll be very familiar with because I'm putting on all of my favorites today. There's nothing really too surprising in there. We're going to get going in 50 seconds because you know me, I have to start at the top of my clock. Domi, are you feeling strong?
I know I'm gonna probably be crying through it. I just want to put it now. I'm not crying because of exercise pain. So if you see a few tears, might be some other things going on. But I just feel very privileged that I get to do the last workout with you today, and that I love you lots. But I'll wait for my little surprise at the end before I give away too much. Actually, I want you to think about it. A whole 30 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, you have a whole 30 minutes to think about that, and I have a whole 30 minutes to put you through some extra pain. We're going in 15 seconds, Domi. Get yourselves ready. We're going to start with some walkouts to warm up. We've got nice 5 minutes of warm up, so ease yourself into it. We're going to go into those walkouts in 3, 2, 1. Into those walkouts. Time is on now. We've got 30 minutes from now. It's just 30 minutes essentially for the final one. It's nice and short, nice and sharp, but I can tell you now that in 30 minutes, you're going to be able to burn a hell of a lot of calories. Heart rate's going to be through the roof. So making sure we're warming yourselves up really nicely now. Just go at a nice pace with these walkouts, making sure you extend just like Domi's doing into that beautiful push-up position, making sure you're dropping those hips in that full push-up position before you walking back. We've got 30 more seconds here. Domi looks really, really good, Domi. Your body's looking fire. She's got her little new Addy gear on, her new shoesies on there. She's in the garden. I'm sure we'll see her mares and the ginger cat. In 15 seconds, we're going to move into some high knees running on the spot or high knees stepping. So up to you on what you feel comfortable with. And we're going to move into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, into those high knees running on the spot or high knees stepping, making sure you're working those arms with your legs. We don't need weights in the hands for right now because we're still warming up, and making sure you're getting those knees up nice and high. And when you're feeling like you're a little bit warmer, you can get those knees up higher, you can move those legs faster, but we're just kind of warming everything up here, and we're doing this for a full minute. So you're 20 seconds in, another 40 seconds to go. Just kind of warming everything up here from the core to the legs, to the heart rate, to the arms, all the way through. Domi, you're looking so good there with those little leggies coming all the way up. You've got, yeah, I know, the sun is shining on you. You've got this beautiful glow going on. In 20 seconds, we're going to go to some slow cross climbers. So you're going to be in mountain climber position, push-up position. You can elevate this as well, even being on your elbows. We're going to go slow opposite knee to opposite elbow. So we're going to work on that shoulder stability and that core. And we're going to move into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So I find slow cross climbers much harder than mountain climbers, like much harder, right? We're really, really focusing on that stability. The shoulders are going to work because you're holding yourself in this push-up position. And then that core is going to be completely switched on with having to cross those knees to the opposite elbow. And then when you're mountain climbing, it's more of a cardio. This is more of a stability. We're working and turning everything on here. If you need to, you can just drop down onto your knees, stretch it out a little bit before you continue. And if you're elevating this, you can do this elevated on your elbows to take that pressure off of your hands and your wrists. And you can be doing this up on a chair. It will still work the core really, really nicely. You've got another 20 seconds here. And then we're going to move into our final warm-up exercise, which is going to lift the heart rate up. And we want you to go maximum effort now. And it's going to be those side-to-side shuffles, just nice, quick side-to-side shuffles or duck walks if you can't run those. And we're going to move into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is our last warm-up exercise here. Then you're going to get a full minute to recover. I love that you're on the grass. I must admit, I love a little side-to-side shuffle on the grass here. When we were doing that workout in Nantidi or Nantida, I can't remember the name. And we were on that slope. There was some like little divots, and when I was doing my side-to-side shuffles, I think my foot got caught once and I nearly went flying, and I was right at the front. So Domi looks like she's got more of a level grass there. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. You can pick this up now, maximum effort. You want to make sure you're fully warm before we get into round number 1. You want to kind of get rid of all that yucky feeling, lactic acid, any buildup now in this first 5 minutes. Then we'll have a nice minute to recover, and then we're going to head into round number 1 of 5. We should have 5 rounds to the finish line after this. And you're going to have a full minute to recover in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Yeah, Donnie, you feel warm?
I'm warm. I'm ready.
She's warm. She's ready. She's having a drink of water. This is how our 5 rounds are working. Well, 5 of them, they're all different. But the only thing that stays the same is the final 2 minutes of each round is skipping, right? So remember, if you're picking a different exercise, that same exercise will be for all 5 rounds. In round number 1, we're going to go 90 seconds of shoulder press. So light weights on your shoulders, and we're just going to be pressing, not using our legs at all. Then immediately into 90 seconds of little squat hops or squat jumps, or if you can't hop them, you can just do normal squats, and then into that 2 minutes of skipping. So it's going to be 4 minutes straight of working. No, 5 minutes straight of working.
So 5 rounds, 5 minutes. Is there no recovery between those 5 rounds?
Yes, you got 1 minute because I'm so kind.
Yeah, I've been kind. Thank you.
We're going to go in 5 seconds into those shoulder presses in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So here, what you're wanting to focus on is keeping that core nice and tight, and then you're wanting to get through as many reps as you can here with good form in the 90 seconds. So if you're using heavier weights, you might not be able to go for the full 90. You might have to be repping this at 10 to 15 or maybe 20 in the beginning, and then you're going to kind of blow out and you'll be able to rep through at a more kind of shorter pace. If your weights are lighter, you might be able to go for the full 90 seconds here without having to power rest. So I want you to be able to go to your abilities, but also where you're pushing yourself to the limits. So if you got lighter weights, try and push through for the full 90. If you got heavier weights, try and get through as many reps in the beginning as you can before taking power rests without compromising on form, and then keep pushing. I want the shoulders to blow, essentially. There's 45 seconds down, 45 seconds to go. I'm testing you mentally here with kind of a strength element in each round, followed by more of like a burning heart rate kind of element into that skipping, which is just full grind. You've got 30 seconds left. Then we're going to drop those weights and we're going to head into squat hops. In and out squat hops where you stay nice and low. Otherwise, you can give me squat jumps. You can give me any squat variation that works for you if you're unable to jump it, right? If you need low impact. We're going to be 15 more seconds here before we head into those squat hops. And we're going to head into them in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into those squat hops. Let's go, team. Perfectly perfect. There's so many different variations you can do of these little squat hops. You can also do the ones that Greg and Amy do when they stay super low to the ground. You can do normal squat jumps, just like what Domi's doing there. You can do normal squat jumps, or you can just do any squat variation if you struggle to be jumping these. What I like a lot about a little squat hop is that you're getting that heart rate up while we are destroying the legs. You are 30 seconds down, 1 minute to go. Once you're done with this 1 minute here of squat hops, we're going to grab that rope and we're going to go straight into that 2 minutes of skipping. And I want you to count your reps, right? We've done these before where Domi's going to count her reps, and each round she's going to try and match those reps or better them. Now I can remember we've done quite a lot of these where we're counting the reps, and Domi's a machine at skipping, right? Machine. We'll be able to get that kind of baseline in round number 1, and then we push from there. The idea is not to go easy in round 1, it's to push as hard as you can every single round, and then we'll recover and head into round number 2. Every round is different. The only thing that stays consistent is the skipping or whatever exercise you're doing with it. 15 more seconds to go here. You got this. Legs are burning now. We're going to grab that rope. We're going to head into that 2 minutes of skipping in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Domi's she's like switching her. She's very competitive. I like this. She's switching her. You could even do your whole workout from there, actually, Domi. It might be easier for you. It looks quite nice. Let's go, team. Counting those reps. We have 2 minutes here. The idea is if you don't have a rope, but you are skipping, tuck those elbows in, working those arms in circles with those dumbbells as you are going. Some of you have actual ropeless, I think it's like ropeless ropes or something. What are they called? There's like those ropeless ropes or whatever where you can count your skipping as you're going, but you've got something in your hand. Either way, whatever you're doing here, if it's a different exercise, trying to do as many reps as you can, counting those reps, and then pushing for as hard as you possibly can for the 2 minutes. I want to know each time what reps you did and if you were able to match them or better them. This is giving you an idea of the 5 rounds. This is going to be the end of round number 1, and then only 4 rounds to the finish line. You 1 minute in, 1 minute to go. Now you should know your reps. Now you got to try double it, right? So if you did 200 skips, 100 skips, whatever it is, you want to try and double it. I know for me, I'm always trying to hit over 100 skips per minute. Sometimes if I don't mess up, I can do more than that. I think like 130 to 150 if I'm working really hard to try and hit that 300 mark. I remember, Domi, you were doing like 300s by the time we hit 2 minutes last time, if I remember correctly. You got less than 30 seconds to go. Push. Every rep counts here. Every rep counts. 25 seconds to go. You've got this. Let's go. 20 seconds to go. How many reps can you do, team? How many reps can you do? 15 seconds to go. Let's push. Let's push. Full minute recovery is coming up in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. How many, Domi?
I'm ashamed to say my counting was nowhere, so I don't have a number. I kept going like counting and I'll lose count. I'm like, oh, was that?
That's okay, Domi. You can count in round 2. You can count in round 2. How are we feeling? Good.
Sure. I've missed the skipping. I'm feeling good.
It is good. Domi, round 2. Mountain climbers for 90 seconds. So it's going to burn, right? Mountain climbers for 90. This is all about the heart rate, and then the shoulders are going to burn. If you need to elevate it, you can. And then we're going into those dreaded runners lunges or runners hops, those on your marks runners lunges. You're going to give me a backward lunge, then you're going to hop that leg up at the top. If you can't hop it, you can drive it up. We'll do 45 seconds on one leg, 45 on the other, and then we'll skip. You got 15 seconds to go. That's actually quite a nice view there, Domi.
Thanks. Hermes is on the mat. Busy at practice.
Classic Hermes. We're going to move into those mountain climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into those mountain climbers, full 90 seconds. Now, if you can do mountain climbers for a full 90 seconds, holy heck, you're amazing. But I want them done well. If you look at Domi's form here, her back is beautifully straight. Her bum is not popped up to the sky. Her hands are underneath those shoulders. She's almost dragging those knees along the floor. Now, I know personally, 90 seconds of this for me is a little bit unrealistic. I might have to go like 45 and then have a little rest and maybe another rest if I need to. But what I need you to do is be pushing to your absolute limits here for as long as you can go. You can elevate these as well before you take that power rest. And if you can push through without compromising on your form, then amazing. But the whole reason why I've given these 90-second sets is because mentally it's very challenging to do these exercises for that long without resting. You're past the 45-second mark. Good job. Domi didn't actually drop her knees there. She just kind of lifted herself into that downward dog position. Look at me and knowing the names of these movements. You have got literally 25 seconds to go. From here, you're going to stand up. We're going to go into those runners lunges or on your marks runners lunges. You can also do what Domi's doing now, which is holding the static push-up position. You can also step those knees in instead of running them, whatever works for you, but there's 9 seconds left. We're going to go into those runners lunges in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up. Same leg here for the first 45 seconds. So you're getting nice and low, and then you're hopping that knee up. Now, if you can't hop it, you can step it. This is Amy and Greg's absolute worst exercise ever. And I know a lot of people feel the same sentiment because it just destroys that leg that's staying static, right? It destroys that leg that's hopping. Now, I want you to try and hop almost as high as you can. You're like pushing yourself off the ground, making sure that leg is working, getting nice and low on that back knee, keeping that back nice and straight. This is nasty. I often have to take a little walk, a little circle walk here. Team, you have got this. We are going to be switching legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into that other leg. Domi, you're looking so strong, let me tell you. So strong. You'll notice that automatically those arms kind of move, right? That's why we call it the runner's lunge. That's why I call it the runner's lunge. And this actually is, when I was doing track and field, this is one of those exercises that we would do often as a hop up, and it just destroys those leg muscles. But guess what? You've just got 20 seconds to go here. And then we're going to grab that rope. We're going to try and equal or better our amount of skips that we did in round number 1. Or if you did a different exercise, the same or better on that rep of that. You got this. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and into that skip. The cool thing about these rounds is the only thing we ever repeat is the skipping. So if you hate runner's lunges, at least you know now we tick them off. Goodbye. Never see you again. And they are done. Hopefully, with me leaving Jeff, the runner's lunge doesn't die because everyone else hates them. We got 2 minutes here. Domi is skipping like an absolute queen. Team, if you're skipping, let's push. If you're using weights in your hands, make sure those arms are moving. Hermes is there on the steps. Love a little Hermes. Ginger Cat hasn't made his appearance yet. Come on, Gingy, where are you? You got this, Dom. In 15 seconds, we're 1 minute down with 1 minute to go. We're getting closer to being done with round number 2. If you're feeling fatigued, it's normal. I need you to be pushing through the pain here, reminding yourself that it's literally only 30 minutes of work. That's all it is. It's all I'm asking from you. I need you to give me absolutely everything you have got. Go, Domi, go. Go, Domi, go. Come on, team. Let's push. Let's push. That's it. We have 45 seconds to go, Domi. 45 seconds to go. Come on, team. We're trying to equal or better the amount of reps that we did in round number 1. We are nearly ticking off round number 2 with only 3 rounds to go to the finish line. Literally 15 minutes of work. We are halfway now in this workout. From here, you've got 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Push for me. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, I'm lying. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That's a classic series. If Jeremy was here, you would have stopped. He would be like, no, I protest. Able to
that was
Domi?
Yeah, 2:43.
2:43.
I've done better, but
it's fine.
I had a big lunch, I must admit. My salmon bagel right now.
You're regretting your salmon bagel, but 2:43 is our number, Domi, and that's a good one because we know we've got 3 more rounds and that's where we want to get to or better. Still, it's over 100 reps per minute, which is really, really strong, right? 30 more seconds to go, Domi. This is an ode to Domi now, where it's a core round. So we're going to be on our back. Azzy's giving us a little tip here.
Azra, no.
Like, Azra, no, this is too early, Azra.
Oh, Azzy's staying in the background there.
I saw her in the background there. 90 seconds Pilates crunch, 90 seconds slow bicycles, 2 minutes of skips. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1, 90 seconds of Pilates crunch. I saw Azzy coming in the background. I was like, what is this queen doing here? She's just coming to like have a little check. Now I know the secret spice is coming after this. It's probably going to make me cry again. Now notice with these little Pilates crunches, Domi's getting that leg that's straightening out, going all the way down, almost like heel touching to the floor, but not quite, and then pulling up that other knee. Her shoulders are off the ground, and Hermes is attacking her hair. 90 seconds here, right? So it's going to burn. I want it to burn. This is a little Pilates round. It's the round that brings that heart rate all the way down. But instead of high heart rate, you're going to feel a high burn. A lot of people are always like, oh, I don't like doing core because my heart rate's down, then I don't get all of my points or whatever. I'm like, cheapers creepers. You have to do core because it's like the foundation of everything that we do. But also there's a different type of burn. Like heart rate is not the only thing that counts. We want to feel like someone has punched you in the stomach from after this. Now what's going to happen is that directly from these Pilates crunches, in 25 seconds, you're going to go directly into slow bicycles. No rest, literally going opposite elbow to opposite knee, nice and slow bicycles where that back leg is also straightening. So everything should be on fire coming up now in 10 seconds. Switching to those slow bicycles in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into those slow bicycles. Let's go. Now, Domi loves the slow bicycle, right? When I first started with Jeff, we used to go these fast bicycles. Then I realized that I actually wasn't doing anything with my core because those little legs are like not actually straightening. Here, by making sure we slow it down, not only is the upper half of those shoulders coming off the ground on every single rotation, but you're also straightening out each leg as you twist, which means that everything should be on fire right now. And if it's not on fire, then you're not doing it right. We've got 1 minute to go. Now, if you haven't rested yet, like Domi, holy hell, who are you? You are insane. If you need little power rests to kind of work out those abs, you absolutely can take them. But I want you pushing through the pain here, exhaling on every single rep. So breathing out on every twist here. You've got this. 40 seconds to go. From here, you're going to be standing up and you're going to be going directly into those skipping to try and meet or better your skipping rounds or your other rounds that you have been doing up to now. And then we'll be done with round 3 with only 2 rounds to go to the finish. You got this, Domi. You got this, Domi. 20 seconds to go. The Pilates Queen is literally showing us how it is done. 15 seconds to go. We're going to stand up. We're going to grab that rope and we're going to push through to finish this round number 3. We're going to go into that in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter that skipping. Can you beat your score? Come on, team. This is the end of round number 3. Literally only 2 rounds to go after this. Give me everything you have got. I must admit to you, Domi, that I am crushing a little bit on this body of yours that you've got going on. You're looking so strong and so lean. So I'm just going to keep throwing that out while you have to count. So you can't actually say anything back to me because you're focused. Team, this is 30 seconds in, 90 seconds to go of round number 3. You're trying to better or beat your score from round 1 and round 2. If you're hurting, this is where it really, really counts. This is where you got to grit your teeth. This is where you got to tell yourself, I cannot give up. I cannot allow myself to not hit the same reps every single time. Now, the thing is, your mind is a very big factor in this right now because the body is going to be getting more and more tired. And normally with that comes more and more mistakes. So you get out of your rhythm of skipping if you're using a rope. So I need you to stay strong in your mind. I need your mind to be telling your body, I can do this. I can do the same amount of reps. I can better my reps even. But the only way that's going to happen is if I'm willing to push myself out of that comfort zone. You've got 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Then round number 3 is done. And we just have 2 more rounds left of the final one. Come on, team. Stay with me. 35 seconds to go. Arms are hurting here. Arms are hurting. Achilles are hurting, everything is hurting, but it's worth it. 25 seconds to go, Domi Lami, 25 seconds to go. Stay with me here, team. Stay with me. 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. Keep it there. Final 15 seconds here. Hold it strong. Get as many reps in as you can. Every rep counts. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. How did you do, Domi?
262. So from the second
you smashed the next round. The bagel wasn't saying hello there, or if it was, she just let it keep going. Domi,
slow bicycles pushed it down.
Domi, 3 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. That's it. Literally 10 minutes of work here. Round 4, we're going to be doing 45 seconds of high knees, but forward punching with our light weights. And then 45 seconds of high knees, high punching. Then we're going to hold a static plank hold for 90 seconds. That's round number 4. Then we skip and we're done with round 4 and we finish all the way to the finish line.
It's flying by. I can't believe it.
Time flies when we're having time. Hello, Hermes. Time flies when we're having fun. Get your light weights, team. We're going in 10 seconds. The whole point here is I want those high knees working, and while those high knees are working, you forward punching. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Codes, look at Hermes. You see the cat? You see the cat? There's nothing that Cody hates more than a cat, let me tell you. High knees, team. High knees with those forward punches. You can do this. Let's go. If you haven't seen my Instagram stories from the past, I was doing Dom's Pilates Strong on the big TV, and there was always a cat making itself known, and Cody would be jumping up onto the TV like whining, trying his best to try get to the cat. And then every time I put Dom's Pilates now, he sits and he just waits. And the other day when I did it and you were at the beach, I was like, Codes, there's no cat there today. We're at the beach. And we're going high knees with high punches in 3, 2, 1 and switching it up. So those knees are staying high. So no, just 45-degree angle for me, Domi. 45-degree angle. There we go. Good. Popping up to that 45-degree angle. Oh, you see those arms are burning. Those arms are burning. So if you need to do a couple reps without the weights, and then you switch it to a couple reps with the weights necessary, you've got 25 seconds to go here. We're going to be moving from here into that static plank hold for 90 seconds. Now the trick is here is, can you push yourself to hold it for the full 90? Ooh, who can do it? Who can do it? We've got 10 seconds to go. This burns this. We're going into that plank hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that plank hold. Come on, team. You can do this. Hermes is being pulled. Hermes is going to join this plank hold here. We're on the elbows. If you need to, you can do this elevated as well. I've got both dogs here fighting over the tennis ball. So notice with Dom's body how her body weight is over those elbows. Her hips are dropped. Like we could be able to hold some water there on the hips. On her back, and the glass of water would just stand there, super lacquer. Hermes is coming underneath, giving a little cuddle as he goes up the stairs, making sure we're not sitting back onto those heels, the body weight's over the shoulders, and majority of the pressure is being taken up with that core. So squeeze your glutes, which is your bum, squeeze your glutes, suck that stomach up towards the ceiling, allow it to do all the work. If you need to, you can come up to a full push-up position, stretch it out a little bit, and then go back down onto those elbows. Either way, this is going to burn for 90 seconds. I want the shoulders to be shaking. That's how hard I want you to be pushing. There's nothing worse / better than when you're planking and those whole arms are shaking like little leaves on a tree. That's what I'm wanting here, because the core should already be feeling smashed from having done those slow bicycles in the last round. That's why I've put it in here now. 15 seconds to go. Hold it for this final 15. Then you're going to hop up and we're going to head into that skipping for round number 4. We're going to go into that in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that skipping for 2 minutes. Team, you got to beat the score. Go, Domi Lomi, go. Come on, team. 260. I think it was like 265 that Domi's trying to beat. So now she's going to get into the zone. Every time you're trying to beat a higher score, it means you have to work harder, right? Over those 2 minutes. It's not like you were making those other 2 minutes nice and easy. And now that you're tired and the body is fatigued, it's hard not to make mistakes and get out of your rhythm. So this is where the mind comes in. Is literally counting for me is quite therapeutic. And it allows me to go, come on, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. In order for Domi to beat her score, she needs to hit over about 130 reps in her first minute. Come on, team, you can do this. Yes, you can. Work hard, push harder, know that you've got this. Know that after this, it's just one more round to the finish line. 10 seconds and we will be 1 minute in. Let's push, let's push, let's push. We will be 1 minute in 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute to go. You got to try double or better. That's first minute of score. I need you to be taking yourself very far out your comfort zone. I need everything to be hurting. I need your mind to be wanting you to quit. And you are telling your mind, hell to the no, hell to the no. I'm not going to quit now. You've got this, Domi. 45 seconds to go. Come on, team. We can't quit, especially not in the final one. Stay with me. You are so much stronger than you even know and more than you even realize. Take yourself out of your comfort zone and be comfortable there, knowing that that's where we achieve our results. Stay with me. You've got 25 seconds to go. Final minute of recovery coming up after this, and then we are literally 5 or 6 minutes to the finish line. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. 15 seconds to go. Come team, come team. Every rep counts here. Every rep counts. We've got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. You, Domi.
Yeah, it wasn't my best. It was 239. Struggled quite a bit.
I could see you were struggling there, but I like that you picked up the pace at the end to try and get in as many reps as you can. We're still hitting over those 200, which is quite big. Final round, Domi. This round's going to hurt, right? It's the final round. It's my classic series combo here, where we're going 90 seconds of thrusters with the weights on the shoulders. I want those weights to stay for the full 90 and rather take more power rests than drop them. into 90 seconds of burpees, into 2 minutes of skipping, and then there's a 1 minute little surprise final minute at the end. Domi, it's literally 6 minutes to the finish line. How quickly can you gas yourself? How far are you willing to go? What have you got left in the tank? Let's throw it all into the kitchen. Final one.
Okay.
10 seconds to go here. We're starting with thrusters. If you know me, you know I love a thruster burpee combo. Stay with me. We're going in 3, 2, 1, 90 seconds of thrusters. Now, everything is going to burn here. We're using the legs. Look how nice that squat is. Shoo-wee. She's sitting so far back into those heels. She's using the legs to drive the weights. Now, the weights are going to get hard to lift, right? Instead of dropping those weights, I would rather you take more power rests across the 90 seconds. But before you get to that power rest, I want you to be pushing yourself past the point of pain. Don't leave anything in the tank early on here, knowing what's to come. I need you to just throw everything in. Throw the whole kitchen sink, plus a couple of extra accessories to allow yourself to really gas in these final 6 minutes. There's no point leaving anything in the tank, or there's no point finishing the workout and you're like, oh, I was holding back the whole time. I probably should have given more. Give more now, like leave nothing there. We've got literally 40 seconds to go here, and then we're going to go into some full burpees. Now you can do half burpees, chirpies, whatever burpee variation you want, but either way, I need you to give me maximum effort here in this final working set. Stay with me. Everything is burning here. 20 seconds to go. Good, Domi Lomi. I can see it hurting. You got this, Domi. 15 seconds to go. Team, you can do this. We're going straight into full burpees, half burpees, chirpies, whatever burpee variation you can do as long as it's to your max. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into those full burpees. How many full burpees can you give me in this 90 seconds? I want you to smash it out the park. Go as many reps as you can before resting. Then rest if you need to. Come on, you can do this. Don't go at a slow, consistent pace. Gas yourself, then stop. Take a power rest. Power rests are that power, right? Like if you're pushing yourself to your absolute limits, you're going to need them. I want you to be finishing off and you're feeling like, that's how you're feeling. Now the arms are smashed right now from having done the slow mountain climbers, from having done the cross climbers, from then having done the planks, into now having done the skipping, and now going burpees and thrusters. So stay with me here. Do what you can. Domi's in a dark place here, I can tell, but she's not going to quit, that's for sure. 1 rep at a time is all I need. Come, Domi, you're so much stronger than you even know. You've got this. I will tell you, this is Domi's second full session today. Second full session. She's on fire. She is on fire. She has earned that bagel and some, let me tell you what. Come on, Domi Lomi. You have got this. Team, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. You've got this, you've got this, you've got this. Just 20 seconds to go here, Domi. 20 seconds to go. Then we're moving into that skipping round, and it is the final skipping round. I can confirm that the surprise final minute is not skipping. Stay with me. 10 more seconds here, then into that skipping for 2 minutes, and we're going to move into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing that skipping rope, heading into that 2 minutes of skipping. Now, this is where I want you to beat your further score. No matter how much you're hurting, I want you to push it where literally you give me everything here in these 2 minutes. And then after the skipping, we've got 1 more minute to the finish line. 1 more minute of Seri Spice in a workout with you guys at Jeff. I need you to give me everything and leave nothing in the tank. Reminding you, you want to do your most amount of reps, whether you're skipping or doing another exercise. This is the best round. The last round is the best round. Not because you've saved any energy, because you know that you can actually push a little bit harder because your mind is that strong. Stay with me, team. You're 45 seconds down. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. And then we've got a surprise final minute, which I will explain to you in the last 10. You've got this, Domi. You've got this. We're going to be a minute in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Come team, come team, come team. Give me everything you've got. If you're not hurting, if you're not hunching over, if you're not in pain, you're not doing this right. My workouts are not meant for you to go unbroken. Unbroken means with no rests. right? My workouts are meant so that you have to stop. You have to give yourself a power rest. You have to speak to your mind. You have to push yourself to your limits. That's how they are designed. They're not designed for you to be able to cruise through them. Doesn't mean you're a failure. It actually is the opposite. It means you're willing to go there. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. From here, there's no resting. We're going into our final minute. You're going to pick up those dumbbells in this final minute. And we're going to be doing 6 thrusters into 2 full burpees. 6 thrusters, 2 full burpees for 1 minute to the finish line. And we're going to be going in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing those light weights. Final 60 seconds, Dommy. 6 squat thrusters, 2 full burpees or 2 burpees all the way to the finish line. Now is the final 60 seconds. Now is where you just dig into that tank and you're like, screw this. I'm just going to leave everything out there on the mat. I'm leaving nothing in the tank. I'm just going to gas myself fully here. Come team, come team, come team. You're already 20 seconds in. 20 seconds in. And you've only got 40 seconds to go. 6 squat thrusters, 2 full burpees, all the way to the finish line. This is the final minute, my last final minute ever here at Jeff. 30 seconds to go. Push, push, push. Nothing in the tank. All the way through to the finish line. We've just got 20 seconds to go. Dommy's even doing these burpees with her weights. You, Dommy! We have 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are officially done. You. Stop your watches.
Sarah, do you know what my heart rate is right now as we're speaking? 181.
I know, and you were just telling me earlier that you had your max heart rate in the previous session. But Dommy, I could tell that you were in a world of pain there and that you were having to push and dig super deep.
But
you did it.
There's a good one. So Siri.
Yes.
I know today is your last one, so I've got little photos to bring up.
I know. I saw the one, and now I've got my tissue ready, which is a wet wipe actually. Also, when Azzy popped in, I was like, oh, they're up to something here. Hi, Azzy Bazzy.
So Azzy is like just the best. So Sarah, I've got about 6 different photos, and it's impossible to do your 2.5 year, or it's more than, it's almost 3 years at Jeff. It's impossible to do it justice, but I wanted to share some of the recent in-person times that was very special together. We can do the next one. So that was at Muizenberg, where we just had the best day. That's another one. We did a walk on the prom. Got another photo coming up. I just wanted to share just moments that were so special for me. And this one is, I feel Survive and Thrive in July with you was where our friendship just took it like to the next level. Like, you've always been so kind and you've been so loving, but that program was hands down one of my favorite ones. Just working with you, seeing how strong you are getting. Got more photos here. Into the next one. So this was very special as well. This is the first time you came down to SA this year from America, and I just want you to realize, like, these are the people you've led. This is our whole instructing team that was in April, and just the impact you've had, not only in my life, the community's life, but these are the people you've led. You've brought the biggest potential out, and there's no way I can say thank you without getting emotional. Another photo. Almost last photo. One more. Oh no, we got 2 more. No, we might have 2 more. This is another one we did as a team bonding session. So everyone at home, Sarah's idea of team bonding is everyone through their paces. We did a disgusting boxing class where I felt nauseous, and it was just insane. And it's just testament to who you are, Sarah. Like, you mean the world to us. Azzy, there might be one more. There might not be one more. I can't remember how many. Oh, there is another one. And then this one is again another team you've led. Sarah, I don't know how to say gratitude from the Jeff team side, from the community side, but you are just hands down the most special and amazing person. We can take the photos down. And I just wanted to, on behalf of everyone, say thank you, thank you, thank you. The best part about On Demand is that we can get our Sari spice and our dose of the time we want. You can go back to any of Sari's past challenges, but we love you so, so much. And I've got a video that I wanted to play right at the end It's actually from July, Survive and Thrive, our theme video. I actually wanted to end this session off with that because I just loved putting that together with you, where you were in your garden with your sister. But I'll do that before we say goodbye. But Sari, I hope you know how special you are and how much gratitude we have for you.
Thanks, Domi. Yeah, it's been such a blessing, seeing those pictures. Like I've said it before, but for me, like the most important thing for me has and always will be people. When I look at my career at Jeff and where I started and where I am now, like I've grown so much and I feel so proud of myself. But I also feel so proud of the people that we've been able to work with. And you're one of them. Like I'll never forget when you started at Jeff. And I mean, we've never shared this publicly, but I'm going to share it now. When Dom came into the Jeff team, she was a coach. And no one asked her necessarily like, hey, do you want to like take over the instructing space? It was just like, hey, you're going to be doing Pilates. Like, are you okay with that? And it was right at the time that Ryan and Tara had decided to leave. And the community was quite upset. They loved Ryan and Tara so much. And it put Dom into this really like awkward position of like filling that spot. Meanwhile, they were like completely different and like completely not the same workouts at all. But I'll never forget the conversations we had. I like very early on, we'd never had conversations before, but these posts were coming up being like, we miss Ryan and Tara, like where are they? Like where are their classes? And Domi was calling me in tears saying like, I feel like the community hates me. I feel like they don't want me here. I feel like, I'm trying to fill a spot that I can't fill. And you wouldn't know that. And I said to Dom, just stick it out. Like, you're not the replacement. Like, do what you do. The community is going to fall in love with you. Like, just have grit, have determination. And it wasn't very long until the full hearts of the community were won over by Domi Lomi. And now, I mean, looking at your programs, we never had Pilates. Now we have full programs that have like 300 to 400 people doing them at a time. Your growth in this community. Also, Domi is sassy, guys, like super sassy. She is like a little pocket rocket.
Sari, I'm going to stop you because this is not about me.
No, I know it's not, but it's important. It's important for me. It's important for me because this is where our friendship started. And very early on in that journey, my dad wanted to do the one-on-one program. And straight away, I was like, Dom is the only coach that I want to have for my dad. And I'd only had very minimal time with you. And you took my dad on with so much love, with so much grace. You did your one-on-ones with him in person at the office. You were so patient with him when he was so technically challenged. And I just wanted to say thank you. I know that this isn't about you and not trying to make it not about me, but I just want you to know that your and my relationship has been kind of my saving grace, especially in these last few months. And I'm so grateful to you. I'm so grateful for all that you've meant to me. I'm grateful for the hours and hours of long chats that we've had. And I'm also grateful for just actually respecting me and my life and my decisions and for just loving me anyway. So thank you. Thank you to all of you, the community at home, for doing my workouts, for believing in me, for allowing me to be my authentic, true self. And for the last time ever, I am going to say toodaloo, which is quite cool. So for the last time ever, from me and my family to your family, I am saying toodaloo and goodbye.